Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have another pep talk video today, and this is really exciting because the sponsor of today's video is actually an app that I have used before and that I love. So before we get into today's video, I want to say a massive thank you to TrueMeCalm. It's an app. If you are somebody that is super busy and you really want to prioritize your mental health and you want to get better at letting go and you want to improve your self-care and you want to let go of stress and reduce your anxiety, then TrueMeCalm is perfect because they actually send you little affirmations and quotes that can tend to help you throughout the day, which is really cute. I love that. I love just looking at my phone and seeing little quotes from the app. So basically their motto is to give you encouragement to continue on and to move on from things and let go of your stress. Something that I constantly tell you guys is that every time something bad happens or you're feeling stressed or you feel like you're never gonna get out of a certain situation, it always passes. You just need reassurance. I always recommend people to meditate, affirmations, and it sounds cliche, but it's all true. And I feel like those people that have those daily practices where they affirm things to themselves and they meditate, those are the people that tend to really have it together and, they're mentally stable and they're practicing being present in the moment. And I feel like having an app like TrueMeCalm is really beneficial for you because it kind of is like a little reminder every single day when you get the notifications to bring yourself back to the moment and remember what's important and that all your problems are not that deep. When you download the app, you can choose what time you want to get your affirmations. You can customize a bunch of things in the app, which I love. Because I'm always on my phone a lot because of my job, posting on YouTube and going on Instagram and everything, I like that I can customize how often I want to see the notifications. So I like going on my phone and seeing little affirmations. They really help me throughout the day. It reminds me every hour to just kind of be present and let go of what I'm stressing about, because we all go through things that tend to stress us out, all of us, even me. I go through things that I don't share with you guys because I don't want to come on here and dump all my problems, but if I was sitting with you face to face and you asked me, what are you stressed about? I'm stressed about things. We're all stressed about things. What I like about the app is that you can add it as a widget. You can choose different themes. You can customize your own affirmations and create your own affirmations within the app. I feel like I get a lot of you guys always asking me, how am I so calm and how do I have this mentality of kind of letting things go? And the whole reason I've even started these pep talks is because I feel like I sort of made the change and realized what's important in life is how I feel and balancing my emotions and really being present and journaling, meditating, affirmations. And that's why I'm really excited about today's sponsor, because it kind of all resonates with what I push out to you guys, which is that you really have to prioritize your mental health, because without those feelings of reassurance and knowing and remembering how important you are in this world, then you can honestly, everything else in your life is going to be so much more difficult and it's going to all fall apart if you don't feel and believe that you are worthy of everything that you want, because we are, and everything that we want is just out there for us. So I love this app, I love what they stand for, and if you guys are interested, then everything is going to be linked down below. This is what the app looks like. It's on the App Store. You just look up TrueMeCalm and it's the first to come up. So yeah, thank you so much to TrueMeCalm for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, so we have another pep talk. I know that some of you have been waiting for another pep talk, and I'm sorry that I had a bit of a break, but I am back. Before we start today's video, I actually just want to be honest with you guys. Today I haven't had the most incredible day. Nothing in particular. I just haven't been feeling the best. I was feeling really lazy. I didn't want to do anything today, and I actually cried 2 hours ago before I did my makeup. And I say all of this not because I want to be fake relatable, but because I really want to express that life is such a roller coaster. And if any of you met me in person and sat with me and I told you about all my problems and all the things I'm dealing with right now, you would think that I'm so average and normal and just like you. And that's a fact. I feel like we look at people online that share the best parts of their days and think that they have their shit together. Like, what's wrong with me? Everybody else, look at everyone's stories. Like, they have their shit together. It's not always what it seems. And it's okay to feel lazy or to have bad days or to cry or just feel shit about everything. But in saying that, I make these pep talks because it is about balancing your emotions and learning to ride the waves. Everything is gonna be okay. You matter. You're here for a reason. Do you believe that? Let's just have a minute and talk about that for a second. You were put here for a reason. You are important. you are loved. If there is anything that I believe in with every single bone in my body, it is that you watching this video were put here for a reason. I was actually really excited about the sponsor for today's video because I really believe in affirmations, meditation, journaling. I know that it sounds so cliche, but all these things really will change your life because it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, it doesn't matter how successful you are, if you are not confident in yourself. If you are not constantly practicing these things that will make you feel better, you are gonna find it incredibly difficult to ride the waves of life if you don't apply these things, or at least some of these things, into your day-to-day. And I truly believe that. And so I'm gonna tell you a little story time. Now, I'm actually going to open up to you guys about something that I've briefly touched on my YouTube before. And I'm not going to talk about this because I want pity, it's because everything will tie in together by the end of this video. I'm trying to express and show you guys how important it is to be confident in yourself and to take care of yourself mentally. And I'm about to tell you a story and then you'll understand why I feel like I'm warranted to make these videos for you guys. So let me tell you a little bit about my high school experience. I am from the Philippines and Armenia, and I used to live in Dubai, and I'm like a fruit salad with all these different cultures. And what I love about myself now is that I am extremely unique, and I found that being unique, myself, just the person that I am, is enough, and it is literally what has made me who I am today. You know, the reason I have this YouTube channel, the reason why you guys tap in is because I have found that in myself. I did not come out of the womb with this confidence. Now, back in high school, when I first moved here from Dubai, I went to a predominantly white school, so there wasn't many Asians at my school, or anyone of color really, and I lived in an area where looking back now, I can say I think people were quite racist, and I don't know, I just feel like a lot of parents don't really teach their kids in Western countries, at least here back then when I was in high school, about the wrong and right things to say. You know what's funny is racism and bullying is very like indirect these days. So at the time, I didn't realize I was getting bullied. And it wasn't just little things picking on me, it was me getting invited to parties, and I literally got handed a drink that I thought was a pineapple cruiser, which is like this drink, it's like this alcoholic vodka drink, I don't know. But anyway, if you're from Australia, you know what a cruiser is, and it was supposed to be a pineapple cruiser, but actually this guy had pissed in it. And he gave me the drink, and everybody at this party laughed at me. And it was little things like that. And everybody around me didn't realize that that was bullying. I didn't even realize it was bullying, you know, until eventually it got worse and it got worse and it got worse, and my self-esteem was literally broken. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't feel worthy of anything. And I have actually never talked about this online, and I want to express again, I am not saying this because I want pity. I'm very proud of my story. I would not change anything about it. I just kind of want to put it out there so you guys know you don't just gain confidence out of nowhere. It's something that you build. I ended up realizing I was getting bullied after I got bashed. So I actually got beat up, which is so crazy to say because me now, totally different person. But back then I was just so broken and fragile and depressed and really didn't believe in myself. Honestly though, you know what's crazy? The only part of that story that makes me sad is that that version of myself, that version of Luma, could not accept who she was. So if I could go back in time and tell myself anything, it would be, Luma, that's your name, you should go by your first name because there's nothing wrong with being unique. I would say all the things that you don't like about yourself now are the things that are gonna get you so far in your future. Being unique is the one thing that you are gonna love about yourself the most, whether you believe it or not. But what I'm trying to say is it was so easy for me to get picked on and to have this horrible, traumatic high school experience because of the simple fact that I wasn't confident in myself. And unfortunately, I'm not the only person that has gone through something like this. I have a lot of friends in my industry that do modeling now or music or just whatever. And you kind of look at them and from the outside, it's like, oh my God, that person is so put together and successful. And I feel like they're just so confident. I could never be like that. 9 times out of 10, those people, including myself, had to go through some type of bullying or, you know, some kind of like hardship to then realize life is so much more difficult if you don't love yourself. So all these quotes about love yourself, believe in yourself, it is cliche, but it is true. Because without that inner confidence, without that magnetism, without that belief in yourself, you will only get so far. Looks and success can only get you so far. It is about being confident on the inside. And I'm telling you this story about myself because I want you to know I didn't just come out the womb ready to go, ready to start a YouTube channel and to put myself out here. Back in high school, if you were to put everybody in my school in a line and say, which of these people is gonna have a YouTube channel and give you confidence, pep talks, and model and whatever, do all the things I've done, it would not be me. I would probably be the last person out of everyone to be picked up. So that's my story. Now, let me tell you about what I did to go from that version of me to this version of me. I had my spiritual awakening, as you'll call it, and I started reading, I started realizing on my own, honestly, like, holy shit, I am here for a reason. Like, I was put on this planet for a reason. And it is not to sit around and be trying to please everybody, and I don't know, I just knew that the way I was living my life just wasn't the right way to be living life, because there was other people out there, you know, like people on TV and people just in my day-to-day life that just looked so happy. They were like glowing, you know what I mean? Like they had that magnetism, like they were attractive, but not just physically, it was like energetically attractive. And that is something that I'm going to tell you about today. The power of being energetically attractive is huge. This is something that is going to change your life. I think the most important thing about people that are energetically attractive is that they have let go of everything. It's so interesting. It's like you're connected to everything, but you're detached from everything because you know that the universe is going to serve you what you want. So you don't have to be desperate. You don't have to be sad. You let go. You know yourself. You feel at peace because you feel like, I don't need to stress because the universe loves me and I was put here for a very fucking solid reason. So being present is really important. It is a way that you are going to unlock that inner version of yourself that is very, very attractive. Have friends that make you feel important, that accept you, that you feel like you can be yourself around. And I know that sounds so straightforward, but if you really think about it, do all of your friends accept you and make you feel really happy? And if the answer is maybe not all, then cut those other people out. Because let me tell you something. There are 7 billion people in this world. I will never get sick of saying that. So if you guys get sick of me constantly reiterating that there are 7 billion people out there, you can unfollow me. Because the fact is, we get caught up. I have this thing that I say to my friends, like when they're, you know, really caught up over a guy. I'll be like, you are in dick sand. It's quicksand, but it's dick sand. And what I mean by that is like, you kind of forget that there's so many people in this world and that life is like an all-you-can-eat buffet and that you can really go out there and manifest anything that you want. We actually tend to forget about that. So we need to let go of this belief that you need people. You never need anybody. You can want somebody, but you never need anybody, including your partner, including your boyfriend, including your family, your friends. It's really important to only spend your time with people that you look up to or people that you love that make you feel important. Otherwise, if you don't make yourself your first priority, then you are not commanding respect from other people. How can you get that respect from other people if you don't respect yourself? Your confidence should never rely on external validation because what other people think about you does not matter. It's about what you think about yourself. Let me tell you, the secret to attracting anything you want in this life is by setting the intention and letting it go. I talked about this on my TikTok. I'm gonna use this necklace as an example. Okay, this necklace is a person that you want, a friend that you want, anything you want. If you are pulling it towards you, coming at it from a place of, I just really want this person, I wish that they would just, you know, like that nagging, low energy, all you're doing is pushing them away. And if you come at it from a place of, you know what, I am detached. I don't care. It would be nice if this person is in my life, but if they're not in my life, if they leave me, you know, that's fine. There's so much more out there and I have so many things that I need to do that I don't really care. You are pushing them away, which only draws them in towards you. A massive part in being that is literally just tapping into yourself, learning to be comfortable alone, self-sufficient. I never saw myself to be somebody that would live alone, but I live by myself. And it's crazy because I've realized as I've grown up that everything that I want has just come to me, especially when I set the intention and I let it go. Attractive people don't chase, they attract. Okay? If you are working on yourself, working on your businesses, studying, doing whatever you need to do for your career, working out, meditating, journaling. You are busy, you're full, your cup is full, you're filling your own cup, you're doing things, you're marching your own march. Then you have this routine, you've got this confidence, you believe in yourself and you believe in your future, right? And so somebody walking into your life and then leaving your life isn't going to affect you, because it's like, well, I'm still tunnel vision for what I'm doing, and you can be in for the ride or you can leave. It doesn't matter. You know I have an exciting personality. I know I have a lot to offer. I feel like it's really easy for me to make friends, and I know that might be something that other people, can't say for themselves, but it hasn't always been like this. Like I told you before, I literally got bullied and I had no friends at the time. No friends. I'm not being dramatic for the effects of this story. I literally had no friends. Now I feel like I have an abundance of friends. I feel like I can make friends with anybody that I want. I'm very spontaneous. I'm planning on moving cities in a few months. I feel like making friends is going to be a piece of cake when I move. I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm just saying I know myself. I know I have a lot to offer. I'm not stressed. I don't need to hold on to anything. And the same applies for when I'm dating somebody. I feel like when it comes to my partner, I obviously love him and want him to be in my life forever, but I just don't come at it from a place of, if you leave me, I'm going to die. I know I'm not gonna die. I live by myself. I put in these measures. I literally do things on my own. If my partner decides to get up one day and wants to leave me, of course I'm gonna be hurt. We are human beings, okay? We're not made of steel. I'm not made of steel. I have emotions and I'm gonna feel hurt. But I'm going to pick myself up and remember and reassure myself. You gotta pack it up and move on. You have to be strong with yourself. Too many people nowadays are too sensitive and just full victim of life. Life is not you jumping tragedy to tragedy. So many people I talk to, this person left me and then a few months later this person left me. You're jumping tragedy to tragedy. How about you look at it this way? You were not supposed to be with that person. That failed for a reason, you learned from it, and you weren't supposed to be with this person either, which also failed for a reason. You move on. It doesn't mean that one day you are not gonna find something perfect for you, job-wise, friends-wise, relationships-wise. Every time something bad happens, it is for the sake of your growth. Every single time. And that is why I look back, and although I wouldn't wish getting bullied on anybody, and when I have kids, I am probably gonna be very, very worried about them getting bullied, I also understand that these things are really important for our growth. And that's why I say I wouldn't take back anything that I've been through. I honestly can confidently say I feel like I'm energetically attractive because I really believe in myself, and so I find it easy to make friends now more than ever because I kind of come at it from a place of, if you love me and you want to come for the ride, then come on in, and if you don't, then that's fine. I would rather have 3 friends that accept me for who I am and love me. 3, that's a party, that's a lot of people, instead of 100 friends that are my friends for the wrong reasons. Every time somebody leaves you or something happens or you lose something, there is something better. You're only gonna have a shit life if you believe you're gonna have a shit life. If you believe that you are worthy of everything and more, you will keep attracting more. That is just the simple law of the universe. It is the law of attraction. Anyway, yeah, I guess those are all my tips on how to be energetically attractive, how to attract everything that you want. It is letting go, set your intention, put it out there, think about it, manifest it, meditate on it, but let it go, because you don't need anything and everything you want will come towards you. Focus on yourself, nurture yourself. One day, somebody is gonna see that in you and they're gonna eat it up. They're gonna love it. Okay? I feel like I've manifested the perfect relationship, the most amazing job, and I have the greatest friends. And it is because I have learned to become energetically attractive. I'm like a magnet in this universe, and everything that I want just comes to me like that. I love you, and I will see you guys in my next video.